If you were at Atomicon 2019, I would like to begin this episode by just saying thank you so much from me and the rest of my photography team. Everyone was amazingly cooperative and you're all beautiful posers. If you weren't at Atomicon 2019, here is what you missed. Welcome to another episode of Moi TV. I am your host, Laura Pearman. I create shows featuring my real-life headshots clients, as well as giving you some how-tos and demos on my tricks of the trade. I do this so that you can be fully inspired and in the know when it comes to using headshots to boost your career. If you're an ambitious business owner, you should go ahead and subscribe to this channel. If you hit the bell, you will be notified every single Friday when a new video is released. If you're a business owner who gets why it's important to create your own content to boost your digital marketing efforts, then there is a very strong chance you've heard of Andrew and Pete. If you've heard of Andrew and Pete, then you probably know about their annual event, Atomicon, which happens in my hometown here in Newcastle. Newcastle is seriously on the map right now for all things tech related. We have a lot of universities that feed into that, and subsequently we've seen a lot of generation and acceleration when it comes to tech. So there's a lot of events here for that. But when it comes to interesting, on the point and up-to-date marketing events, we've been a little bit lacking. Andrew and Pete have completely hit the money on creating a very well-produced event that helps small business owners who have already established and gone through that startup phase. It helps them understand what they need to be doing to make more money and grow their business. By the end of this episode, I'm going to be showing you how Atomicon 2019 went down through my lens. I'll be showing you some of my shoot results from headshot sessions that I did as a satellite service around this event, and I'm going to be giving you some of my top takeaways from attending the event. This is pretty much your perfect amuse-bouche to decide on whether you should get a ticket for Atomicon 2020. In the last 4 years, I have been traveling out to shoot with clients who are also delegates of events just like Atomicon, but all over the world. It's had a dramatic effect on the success and growth of my headshots business, and it also combines a lot of my favorite things: traveling, shooting on location, new food, new cocktails, and learning. Let's take a look at the event build-up. Time for Victoria Fleming.
So I've been speaking today at Atomicon 19, which has been amazing, and I've been having my speaker shot done by Laura Pearman. Now, so you might actually recognise me from when I've previously done testimonials for Laura. That's because she keeps doing photos of me. You know what, there's a really good reason for that. It's because she's awesome. What I really appreciate about today though is that really that just wasn't my focus. My focus is on doing an amazing job at the event. So what that really meant was that I didn't really have to think about it. I just left it to Laura. And apparently she's got some great photos. And I say apparently because I didn't need to think about it. I don't know what she's done. But what I do know is they're going to be amazing. And I also know she's going to be showing them right here.
Gritmon.
Hi, I'm Christine Gritmon from Christine Gritmon Inc., social media for small local businesses. And I just did my second shoot with Laura. This one was the Atom Turbo Headshot Service. I had already known Laura through Andrew and Pete. Their pictures were actually the first time that I saw Andrew and Pete, her amazing headshots for them. And I've since gotten to know Laura, and I shot with her last year for the first time at Social Media Marketing World in San Diego, California. It was an incredible shoot. I get comments on these pictures all the time. People love them. They're so full of personality and life, which I try to be as well, and Laura certainly is. So this year I'm here in Newcastle for Atomicon, and I knew I had to sign up to do a shoot with Laura again. Being in a new location was great, and she certainly knows this town like nobody else. She knows me, she gets my brand, and she really knows how to bring it out of me so that it's as colorful and as, you know, visually informative and gorgeous as humanly possible. Nobody gets branding like Laura, and nobody can bring it out of you like Laura. And I'm so excited to see my pictures. And this is my second shoot with Laura, but it will definitely not be the last. Thank you, sweetheart.
Julia Bramble. I want you to comment below with your favorite headshot so far. Go ahead and give me a hands up emoji if you were there with me for 2019, and why don't you go ahead and give me a 2020 if you plan on being there next year. Head here to see how I'll be doing things when it comes to headshots at Atomicon 2020. I have a fun little email countdown list going on that I've jammed packed with lots of extra little bonuses, like the best selfie spots in Newcastle, things to see and do in Newcastle while you're here for the event in April. And to join this, you just head here and pop your email address in like this, and I'll put you on the list. Amy and Caitlin.
Hi, I'm Amy.
And I'm Caitlin.
And we own Simply Social Media. We are from New Mexico, USA. And our company specializes in a lot of things. Content management, we do workshops, trainings. We also do Instameets through our influencer platforms. And we are here at Atomicon 19 to learn more about how to do all of that even better. We had the distinct honor and pleasure to work with Laura to have an explosion branded headshot service while we were here. Definitely a highlight of our trip. I am not very comfortable in front of the camera. Caitlin is. And so that's even more intimidating to kind of bring that wow factor. Laura coached me effortlessly through that entire process and really made me feel like a superstar.
Yeah, she was super easy to work with, especially with my unexpected injury. Go with the flow. Plus, we really appreciated how she gave the added benefit of all the social media during, before, after. Really fun content that we were able to share on our channels promoting how much fun the session was.
And as social media marketing people, that's really, really important for us. Honestly, for anyone, it's important. So everything that Laura did was spot on, perfect, and we just had a fabulous time.
Yeah. Thanks so much, Laura.
Lucy McVey. Mel Bridger.
My name's Mel Bridger and I am the mummy trainer. I am a personal trainer and blogger from Birmingham. I had a turbo headshots shoot during Atomicon 2019 with the awesome Laura. I knew that it was really important for me to have very good pictures for my website and also for social media. I've been surviving for ages with selfies and it was time to up my game. So I contacted Laura, asked if we could make this shoot happen, and we did. It was an incredible experience. We shot underneath a bridge and it felt very urban, very authentic and very me. I am not a massive fan of having my picture taken, but Laura was able to put me at ease very, very quickly, and she knows me quite well, and I truly feel that she got the best out of me. So thank you, Laura. It was an incredible experience, one I look forward to repeating again.
Some of my favourite images from the event itself. A lot of my lessons learned at Atomicon 19 were not so much about the content of the things that the speakers were teaching us. I did that after the event. These takeaways are specifically about what it's like to be a crazed photographer or somebody who offers satellite services around an event. So here we go. Number one, a great assistant is a lifesaver. I mean, sure, you could go to an event and have an assistant who's there to capture you and capture your experience at the event, or you could maybe have an assistant who carries your bags for you if you are that way inclined. So maybe takeaway one is not relevant to everyone. Number two, a virtual assistant or virtual assistant team can help you out massively with reconnaissance, networking, and soaking up all of that wondrous speaker content for you and redigesting it for you in a way that is relevant to your business. Takeaway two, however, is quite a cool one. There is nothing wrong with grouping up with pals that you know who are also delegates of the event and everyone spreading out and going to different tracks and then reconvening in the evening and sharing what their takeaways were. It makes it a lot more of an effective event experience for you, and definitely something to think about in Atomicon 20 when you know you're going to be running around trying to get to all of the speakers to learn all of the content all at the same time. Number three, it's always a good idea to make sure you have your own supply of Wi-Fi in an old-fashioned building. Wi-Fi takeaway? Unless you're content creating, yeah, Wi-Fi can be a little bit of a bug when you're putting stuff out onto social. So if you're that way inclined and you want to be seen as a social influencer, you should be like me and start researching clever ways to get strong Wi-Fi that is independent to you and unavailable to everyone else. That was my take on Atomicon 19. I will see you next time. Mwah.